Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Victor once again. It's another day and we have another scholarship. So today we're talking about the big one, the Chevening Scholarship. So what you see on your screen is a sample of the email received this year for those nominated for the scholarship this year. And in case you're interested in guidance on how to write the scholarship essays, you are in the right place because there are videos on this YouTube channel already on how to write the scholarship essays. So whether it's the career plan essay, the study in the UK essay, the networking essay, the leadership essay. I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years at the moment, and we have over 100 nominees from this YouTube channel who use these essay formats to get their fully funded scholarship. And the best part is that it is free. You don't have to pay anything, just have to do your own research and use the ideas from this video to write your own unique story and tell your own unique account of how you stand out as a candidate. So I'll be showing you how to do all this. But just to show you what we've done in previous years, so this is what we got this year. And I think I got about 7 or 8 emails of people with similar awards for this year. Probably there are others out there. We also have awards from the previous years. You can see the year here, 2013, 2014. We also had 2014, 2015 as well. And this one, let's see the year in this one. This is actually 2021, 2022. So right from that period, we've been winning this scholarship all along, as you can see. And there's another one here as well. So this is 2022, 2023. So you can see for yourself, we have been assisting students on how to win the Chevening Scholarship free of charge through these online YouTube videos. And we want to help you as well. So let's go ahead. My hope is that by next year, when the results comes out, it will be your name that will be here, not just Lawrence, but Peter or Joshua, Chioma, Sandra, whatever your name is. So let's begin without any further delay. So welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Victor once again. It's another day and we have another scholarship. If you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome. But where have you been? There are hundreds of videos already on this YouTube channel from different scholarships from around the world. So look around. I'm sure you find something that suits you. And if you're a returning viewer, a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Thanks for the constant support. And I hope you find the scholarship sooner than later. So, the Chevening Scholarship. So these are the videos I told you about of the different scholarship essays. These videos are up to 4 years old, as you can see them, but they are still relevant and still bagging scholarships left, right, and center. So the career plan essay, the why study in the UK essay, and how do you choose those 3 courses you have to talk about, the leadership essay, the networking essay. All these essays are broken down step by step for you to apply for this wonderful scholarship. In case you do not know what the Chevening Scholarship is all about, it is a fully funded scholarship in the UK usually for masters, fully funded 1-year masters that covers everything: your tuition, your travel costs, your living expenses. Everything is covered through and through. So all you just need to do is just to appear at the airport, and zoom up to the UK to study for free. You're not moving any kobo, any dime. You're not moving any penny to support yourself. You'll be supported through and through. All you just need to do is to come with your brain to come and study and graduate with the best possible results. So how do you apply? So there are lots of information here on this website. I think you should peruse, sit down, digest the information on this website. And of course, you'll be fine. But we are here to help, as I said. Just go to the channel once again. The second tab there is the different essays. You're required to add 4 different essays, and I've broken them down for you. But I will still talk you through the application process. If you're new, you do not know how to navigate, you are still in the right place. So let's go. So scroll down to the bottom of the page, towards the bottom. It will ask you for your country. There are several participating countries here. You can see how long the list is. And let's just type my country, Nigeria, as an example. Then I'll select scholarship, the Chevening Scholarship. And then let's see the results that it produces. So check for deadlines, check for eligibility criteria, and every other thing you need to know. And I think all countries have the same deadlines. I think all countries, but just confirm. So here it's saying the 7th of October. So it's still a little bit far away, so you have time, but do not relax. Start working on on the scholarship essays as soon as you can. And before you apply, before you click on the apply today, please read the application instructions, read the what do they call it? The application criteria, because a number of people rush without going through this application criteria. So it's just here, it won't take your time. Several questions here have been answered already, so go through them, you'll be fine. So remember, there are 4 essays. It's a fully funded scholarship, usually for those who have already graduated and have spent 2 years post-graduation. So it means if you're applying for the scholarship now, you have 2 years work experience. So you graduated like 2013. If you're a new graduate, they want you to go out there and get some experience before you come. New graduates often do not do well in the scholarship because they screen you out because you do not have enough work experience. Experience before graduation oftentimes are not counted to what you did during the undergrad. You can mention it in your leadership and networking essays, but when they're counting years of work experience, they often count years after graduation, not before graduation. So I hope that is clear. So it's all, yeah, you'll be fine. You can also go to the criteria here and then check more information on who qualifies and who doesn't qualify for the scholarship. You can see citizens of a Chevening eligible country have worked at least 2 years or committed to returning to the country for at least 2 years. Then you've worked for 2,800 hours, usually 2 years as well, equivalent of 2 years, hold an undergraduate degree. You're applying for 3 different courses at the UK university, and you have to mention these courses. And usually they are related courses, usually in different universities or related courses within the same university. That's courses that speak to your area of interest, your area of strength, your probably courses that also speak to your maybe undergrad degree. But I know some people who studied one thing in the undergrad and studied a totally different course for their masters, for the Chevening, and it was sponsored. Oftentimes, they were able to leverage their work experience. So it means you might have studied something A, course A in your undergrad, but you got the experience in field B, and you want to use this field B to further your masters. It is very possible. Lots of people have done it. I know somebody who studied biology for undergrad, worked as a journalist, and did journalism and media science for a master's. So that's very possible. So you can scroll down here to see further information. So I want to talk you through quickly how to find those 3 masters that you have to apply for. So you have to be very careful here. You're not just applying for random masters, but you're applying for universities, first of all, that you meet the applications requirements, including their English language requirements. So some UK universities will waive the IELTS English test for you. So the IELTS, if you do not know, it is this English test they want a number of international students to do to test their English language proficiency. Some universities waive that test, some do not. So when you apply, make sure you factor this in as well. They want me to write these exams because you need to have an unconditional offer for you to start and get the Chevening award rolling. So it means if you are awarded this Chevening scholarship and you do not have an unconditional offer, you wouldn't be able to start. So you need to get an unconditional offer from one of your 3 universities. So it means you have to clarify all those things. Do they want IELTS? Can I write IELTS? If they don't know, if they want IELTS and I cannot write it, I have to choose another university. So this is where you do all that research now. And remember, you're writing the names of the 3 universities you've chosen in your scholarship essay on why you want to study in the UK, why these 3 universities, why these 3 courses as well. You can go to my video on why study in the UK. It gives you a breakdown of how to write justifications for these courses and universities you've chosen. So for instance, let's say I'm interested in climate change. So I've typed in MSc Climate Change UK through Google, and there are different suggestions here. So do not just choose random universities and write them in your essay. You have to go to the university websites and see what they offer. For instance, this is at University College London, Climate Change MSc. So I've gone there quickly, see what the course offers. Check for the admissions requirements. Do I have this requirement? If I don't have it up to this, then I'll abandon this school and go for the next school, if that makes sense. Quickly, no waste of time. Or if I have it and I see that, oh, I like this school, so yeah, let's continue and see what the school offers. So more importantly, you have to go down and see the breakdown of the modules. The modules mean the different courses you'll be doing under the degree. So will you be doing like introduction to climate change? Will you be doing climate change and conflict? Will you be doing all those courses? And what is the compulsory module and what is the optional module? What they call the electives. So you want to know those as well because you have to write about them in your essay. Unfortunately, you can see this website has all this information for you. And remember, it's full-time you're doing, not part-time. So these are the kinds of information you check on the university website. These are the core modules. These are the things you'll be doing. Core, you must do this, and then you select from this one, from what they said. So it means if you're writing your essay, you say, I want to do a master's in climate change at the University College in London. And I chose this university precisely because I like the core modules because they speak to my area of interest and my area of focus. They speak to the area of migration, mitigation and adaptation, which is the area I want to specialize in. They speak to this, they speak to that. If you have to mention, at least not all of them do, but at least the core modules and maybe one or two of the elective, the core modules. So if you've not done your research, you're not able to mention these core modules, you're not able to interact with the university. It's also a good thing to know, like the university ranking. Check my video on that video on why choose this university. It would explain things about university ranking, course rankings as well. So it's all there. So this is the example here. And remember 3 universities, so you can always go back. You have lots of options. Choose the 3 most sensible ones. And also check for their English language requirements, by the way. It's also a good thing to check. So you can see, so Nigeria, nothing was said here about English language. So let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Okay, let me do a Control F and see English language. Good, this is it here. So the English language requirement is level 4. So let's see here whether I'm applying to UCL or not, whether they have waivers. So these countries do not need to produce English language test. I'm not from any of these countries, so what do I do? Who does need to provide the English language test? Okay. Education with list on academic qualification. This option means you must show us completion of at least 12 months academic education leading to an award qualification. So it means probably if you have a degree, you wouldn't need to submit an English language test. But we have to read that closely again and see whether it's true or not. If not, we're running out of UCL and checking another university where we get our English test waived. So you must be in a country that UCL considers to be a majority English. So let's see what the majority English countries. Where is it? English majority. Okay, this is the countries, English majority country. So this is a longer list. So if you have a degree from one of these countries, so Nigeria is there, so that's good news for me. I wouldn't have to write the English language test because Nigeria is considered an English majority country. It wasn't on the first list that we saw. Remember this list here? It wasn't here. But down here, it's here. Saying if you got a qualification from universities from this list, you do not need to write. You do not need to write an English language test. And then you can scroll down and see other provisions and other exams accepted in lieu for those English language tests. So that's great. So I do not need to produce an English language test. So UCL it is then. So I'm applying for a master's in climate change at UCL as my first choice. And then I can choose some other ones, because you can also say the location of the university might also be of interest, could also be a justification why you're choosing the university. For instance, UCL is based in London. You can say UCL is also very close to like very prominent think tanks like the Chatham House, like certain research institute like the Royal Society and things like that. So you can say you chose this university, okay, because of the course highly ranked, because of the modules they gave you, but also because it's very close to think tanks and research institutes where you wish to attend programs, where you wish to do internships and things like that. So being in London is a very good thing, because there are lots of opportunities for students to gain hands-on skills on their courses as well. So that could be one of the justifications you give. And that is it really. Most of the information I have to give you already contained in these videos on the different essays. I can't even sell them enough, because actually they speak for themselves. Over 100 applicants shortlisted for this scholarship. So just go through them. Do not worry, you'll be fine. It teaches you how to break down the essays bit by bit. And before you know it, you become a pro in writing these kinds of essays. The good thing about the Chevening essay is that you can use the same logic to write other essays. You can use the same logic to write the MasterCard essay. You can use it for the Allen and Nesta Ferguson essay. You can use it for the normal SOP, statement of purpose to universities. You can use it for graduate assistantships in the US, the other countries in the EU, or even Australia. So do not worry. Just sit down, put in the effort, and most times your effort will materialize into being shortlisted. So as usual, guys, I cannot wait to celebrate you. So get to work, start watching these videos. Also talk to your friends and family members about it, especially those who qualify. So get even a bigger number on this channel. So as usual, we cannot wait to celebrate you. So get to work, and I'll see you at the top sooner than later. Bye bye for now. Cheers.